What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. I figured I'd be making this video at some point, but I didn't think it would be this soon, honestly. Squad Busters is kind of hurting right now, and I didn't really expect this to happen this fast, to be honest with you. But looking back at it now, it was really hyped up to be like the next big game. I mean, Supercell themselves hyped it up. A ton of creators hyped it up. Creators from every single Supercell game hyped it up. It wasn't just like Brawl Stars creators or Clash of Clans or whatever. Every single game's creators hyped up Squad Busters big time, and they played it. The problem with Squad Busters is that there's a couple problems, but the biggest one, in my opinion, is that there's little skill involved in the game. I mean, if you think about Supercell games, even the ones that don't have a ton of skill, like Clash Royale, I would say, or Clash of Clans, obviously higher levels takes a lot of skill, but lower levels it doesn't. Clash Royale kind of same way. But those games don't take a ton of skill compared to Brawl Stars, that is. But even they, you have to think about like what you're doing and how to play your troops and how to do this and that. In Brawl Stars, you have to think about where you're walking, what brawler you're facing, that kind of thing. Like in Squad Busters, it's nothing like that. You just stop and you attack. Like there's no like attack button or anything. There's no like skill involved. You just like level up as fast as you can, and then you let the game play itself. Basically, you don't even attack other people. And I think that's the main reason why people don't play it is because after a while you're just not really doing anything. You're just basically like an idle game. You're just walking around and trying to not get attacked by somebody or attack somebody lower level than you. That's really all the game is. And I think the other problem is it's so freaking pay to win, bro. There's so many different pay to win things you can do in that game. It's honestly like Clash Royale. I don't know if it's technically as bad as Clash Royale because I don't play either of them. I never even started playing Squad Busters. I just didn't like the concept of the game. For me to play a game, there has to be some sort of skill involved in it, and there's just none in Squad Busters. But anyway, I know it's pay to win. It's Clash Royale's pay to win too, but I don't think it's as bad as Clash Royale. But I just don't think people are willing to spend that kind of money on a new game. I hate to interrupt the video, but look at this hat, dude. This thing is literally fire. The S is insane on this thing, bro. The white with the camo, it just looks so good. I mean, look at this thing, bro. It's so cool. Like, honestly, just get yours down in the description. Shopswift.store. Down in the description, I'll probably put a card at the top right. This thing is fire. Go get yours now. But it's just crazy, man. I know like the chess keys are really pay to win, and then there's like re-rolls and stuff like that. There's a ton of stuff that's pay to win in that game. It's honestly ridiculous. And if you get whatever like the super troops are, I forget what they're called, but like the like bigger troops, you basically just win in any lower level game. Like there's no way to really beat that person. So if they are pay to win, it's really hard to win against them. Similar to Clash Royale, it's just kind of crazy that it went this route. I kind of figured just because of the game's like design that it wouldn't last forever. But to see it go downhill this fast was something I didn't really, think would happen. I kind of figured there would be a drop off after the codes expired because they only were lasted for a month. But at this rate, man, it's going downhill fast, and there's nothing Supercell can do to save it other than maybe add some new game modes and stuff like that. I think they can definitely turn it around, make it less pay to win, add more game modes, maybe add some sort of melee attack feature in the game. I don't know if they're going to do that though, to be honest with you, because it's kind of an idle game. Another big problem with the game is that there's no like clubs or clans or anything, and there's no real way to play with your friends. I feel like the biggest thing that separates Supercell games from other games is the fact that you can play with your friends, and it's just really cool. And in this one, you can only play against your friends. You can't even play with your friends. So it's just pretty rough, honestly. Like if I could play with my friends, I would play it more. And that goes for any game. Like I love playing Brawl Stars because I can play with my friends. That's why I like playing the game. So it's just kind of frustrating that where like you can't play Squad Busters with people you know really. So I think that's one of the other biggest problems with the game. And there's some more that I could go in depth on, but I think one thing I really want to focus on is the fact that there was so much buzz and hype about this game. And if you check Twitter now, there's hardly anybody tweeting about it. I don't see really anyone talking about it. Everyone's back to kind of their main game, and there's a lot of drama going on in the Supercell community. If you don't know about it, with Clash of Clans right now, they're in some hot water. I'm not really sure about all the details. I don't really want to talk about that. However, I know they're in hot water. Obviously, Clash of Clans is in hot water all the time, or I mean, Clash Royale's in hot water all the time now. So a bunch of Supercell games are kind of screwed right now, obviously because Clash of Clans with all that drama. I think it's like Eric is his name. There's a whole thing about that. I'm not really getting into that in this video, but Clash Royale also is in obviously hot water. People are leaving that game every single day. Then you got Squad Busters who didn't perform very well. And then you look at the charts for Brawl Stars, and Brawl Stars is exceeding. So I'm very thankful that the game I chose to play is one of the best games right now. It's really cool to see. it's just frustrating to see other Supercell games decline because I know that if other Supercell games do well, Brawl Stars does well as well. So it's just kind of sad to see that. But I kind of figured I'd be making this video at some point just because the way Squad Busters was designed. But it's just sad to see a game like that kind of decline. But until they fix the pay to win problem and that kind of stuff, and the melee attack features and not having clubs, the game's just going to lose more and more players. And the problem with gamers nowadays is there's so many different games you can play. There's so many games you can play out there. So if people download Squad Busters one time and they don't like it, they're probably done forever. Like, there's nothing Supercell can do to get most of those players back. Some players will come back, maybe like 20%. But once someone's done with a game, they usually don't reinstall it unless it's like Clash of Clans or something. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on Squad Busters down in the comments. And anyway, peace out, homies.